That's interesting, isn't it?
It is.
It was like watching a dog play the piano.
Yes. By the way, you should really look at that dark mob.
It's me, Barbara. Can you talk?
She's still sleeping. It's 19.
We should
Mr. Rumson would like you to put your industrious little mind towards coming up with copy for Belle Jolie lipsticks.
I don't.
Teeth in his mouth.
Why are men
Oh, here we go. Here we
not
go.
taken down
I got it.
as a hoe and we're whores?
Got it. Getting dick for women is easy. People are not praised for doing what's easy. It is very hard for men to get laid. It is not a double standard. It is a different standard. Ergo, men are studs, women are sluts. People are rewarded and revered for doing what's hard. It's not easy for men to get laid, but any average looking woman could walk into a bar and she can get laid just like that. People are not going to revere you for doing what's easy. This is why studs are praised and sluts are admonished. That's it. This has nothing to do with the patriarchy. What's the first thing you call a woman when you don't like her? You call her a hoe. Exactly. Women call each other hoes all the time. But when men call each other, we call them losers. Oh, you're an incel, you can't get laid. It's literally the same thing.
Why are men?
You here for an abortion too?
Yeah.
You here for an abortion too? Yeah, I discovered a few days ago I wasn't bleeding out my coo, so I guess I'm knocked up.
Mrs. Garrison?
Oh, that's me. Hello, doctor. It looks like I need an abortion.
An abortion?
Yeah, I've got one growing inside me. Now you're gonna scramble its brains or just vacuum it out?
Mr. Garrison.
Mrs. Garrison.
Mrs. Garrison, you can't have an abortion.
Don't you tell me what I can and can't do with my body. A woman has a right to choose.
No, I mean you're physically unable to have an abortion because you can't get pregnant.
But I missed my period.
You can't have periods either. You had a sex change, Mr. Garrison, but you don't have ovaries or a womb. You don't produce eggs.
You mean I'll never know what it feels like to have a baby growing inside me and scramble its brains and vacuum it out?
That's right.
But I paid $5,000 to be a woman. This would mean I'm not really a woman. I'm just a guy with a mutilated penis. You here for an abortion too? Yeah, I discovered a few.
God, and it's like, just give me the fucking teeth, dude.
Jesus, dude,
that is
so
fucking disgusting.
That's so bad. Can you imagine?
That's like, insanely gross.
He's doing that just voluntarily for not even a great laugh, probably.
Yeah,
just for like.
I mean, I'm still laughing about it. I think it's pretty funny.
What do you literally put the
and then people getting
mouth?
mad about saying that Popcorn's girlfriend is hot.
Yeah.
like if we said, "Oh, dude, I want to fuck Pop's girlfriend because she's 16," you know.
We didn't say exactly. We didn't say we wanted to fuck her. We just said he did all right for a fat, chubby, curly head, Kentucky white
Good
boy.
for him, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Shouts out to Popcorn.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna apologize.
No,
for
I didn't apologize. No, fuck that.
Yeah, Popcorn is white Latarian Milton.
Of course, yeah.
I love Latarian. Latarian's gotten his life together.
I know,
and
which is not surprising. I mean,
yeah, of course.
If you G out that hard as a fucking 8-year-old,
you gotta get the hood shit out of your system early.
Yeah.
So
where the fuck else is he gonna go except Harvard?
Yeah.
That's why, like I said, I'm glad, sort of glad Pop did his home invasion and assault with a deadly weapon when he was 17.
Yeah.
He'd waited a little bit longer, and shit would have been a lot more.
He would have gone to
dire for
adult
him.
prison,
Yeah.
and they would have not liked his rapping.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, fucking Latarian was so hard as an 8-year-old, like. Obama would have never, if it was Letarian, Obama would have never said, if I had a son. Yeah, it would have never happened with Letarian.
He'd look like
Like, I don't
He'd
know
look like
Letarian, I've never met Letarian, I don't know who Letarian is. Please do not compare me to that boy. That boy beat up his grandmother for chicken wings.
God, he was awesome. What does he do? He stole a car.
Dude,
He stole her car.
He stole his grandma's car, smashing it because he couldn't see above the dashboard. Because his friend came over and his friend was smoking cigarettes.
And he
they
smokes
wanted to go-
with cigarettes.
He smoked with the cigarettes and they wanted
And
to go
he
to the
smoked
mall.
with cigarettes.
Because I want to do hood rat shit with my friend.
I want to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
Dude, that's the kind of
so cool.
That's what fucking unbridled childhood freedom looks like. In a perfect world, every boy would be able to do
Absolutely.
that.
Oh my God, yeah.
We need a holodeck for boys.
Yeah.
So they
Bring it
can
all
be
full
Letarian.
circle, yeah.
And that'll be it. This is
Yeah.
the holodeck for boys.
Thanks,
All right.
Big Dick Billy.
Yeah, you got anything you want to
Thanks,
plug?
Why Dick- why Dick Billy?
just always a pleasure. Any day without cum is a wasted one. in my
That's
opinion.
right. That's right, brother.
Yeah, Chapo Trap House. I'm sure there's a lot of overlap. Anyways, but if you don't listen, check it out. It's great. You guys are fun. Thanks. Hello.
Bonjour. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. That's French for nice pussy.
Je m'appelle Maurice. I'm a gay French clown.
That's that Jerry Lewis movie. He plays the gay clown.
Yeah, the gay clown
that molests the children in
to
Auschwitz.
save them from the Holocaust.
What a fucking idiot. You know what's so funny about that movie is like that's totally the movie that I would write if I had the undeserved career that Jerry Lewis had. In the fuck, he just attached himself to Dean Martin and pretended to be retarded.
Yeah.
That was his character.
I have too many chromosomes.
I'm retarded. Yeah. And then he tried to make a fucking Mel Brooks movie.
Yeah, exactly.
And they had to hide it from the world. It was more of a tightly kept secret than the Holocaust itself. Is that Jerry Lewis movie?
What was it called?
It's coming out.
The Day the Laughter died. Apparently it's unwatchable.
The Library of Congress is releasing it.
How dare he take the title of the best comedy album ever recorded?
Yeah.
Hey, 6 million people can't.
No, it's The Day the Laughter Cried.
Is it the Day the Laughter Cried?
Yeah.
Jake had a good one. By the way, Jake Flores in the cut.
Jake Flores, which interestingly enough, one of the original Cumboys.
Yeah, what happened?
A lot of people don't know this, but the original Cumboys was me, Jake Flores, and Blake Midget.
Yeah.
And then Adam and Stav got added on when I stopped, wanting to go to Williamsburg to hang out. So we rewrote it was the reboot.
They really missed out on this Patreon shit.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah,
Dude.
they don't let you. There's no new accounts allowed now. No one else is allowed to sign up. And you know what? Honestly, if Blake converted the amount of money he makes in free cocaine from people to actual cash value, he's making like $87 million a month.
But come on.
Doesn't Blake fuck too?
Is he back in Texas or is he in New York?
No, he lives here.
Yeah.
His dog moved to Texas. That's
His dog moved.
Yeah, it did.
What the fuck?
His dog was living in Texas for like 2 years, and he's like, I'm finally getting my dog back, man. It's like, stop pretending like you give a shit about that dog.
Yeah.
He's got like deadbeat dad shit going on with his dog.
Yeah.
Who's got his dog?
I don't know. Somebody took his dog.
He's just wearing a wife beater and smoking a spliff.
Yeah.
He's like, one of these days I'm gonna get to see my dog again.
Right. I love that dog. I remember I used to go over to his apartment and the dog would just be eating its own shit in the corner. And he'd be like, Yosarian, no.
Yeah.
Yosarian, stop it.
I bought a DVD. I've been teaching it all these combat tactics.
Well, Joe Stats used to have that dog training DVD. You remember that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And he would show people.
All these guys thought
Joe would offer to like break people's dogs for them.
What a fucking psychopath.
Yeah. We'd be like sitting out on the porch smoking cigarettes. This dog would like lick someone's beard and be like, hold on, watch this, and just choke slam it. Like, what the fuck? No, you're supposed to do that. Right. How they know that you're dominant.
Right.
Yeah, you kill your dog. It's going to know that you beat it, you fight.
Hold on, this is what you do. He takes out a gun and just shoots the dog in the thigh.
That's how you do
You have to put a little bit of your cum in her food so she knows your scent.
That's how you become a dominant alpha.
Yeah.
That's what we've been doing to Adam this
Yeah, I
whole
learned
time.
how to train dogs from the movie Red Dragon.
Just tattooing himself in his office and shit.
Yeah, remember that? There was that day where he had me remove his stitches.
Yeah.
We didn't want to go back to the hospital. Get his my old room. We both lived with him. Joe
Yeah, so you
Stats.
guys go back to Austin.
Yeah.
For the listeners, Jake and Nick are Austin boys.
Yeah, so Joe didn't
in
want to
that
go back to the
apartment
hospital to
complex.
have his stitches taken out, so he just had me do it in his office.
Why you of all people? You were the most trustworthy.
I was
one
his
of the bunch.
roommate. Yeah, actually, kind of.
He was just walking around.
Wait,
Yeah.
23-year-old drunk as hell. You was the most responsible one.
I don't think he let me do it drunk, but yeah.
I think you were drunk. You're probably dressed like Joseph Mengele or something.
Yeah.
You look like you have the most
I
mad.
did. I think there was a picture. I wore like a painter's mask, and then I made like one of those doctor's things for your head with like the reflect.
Oh yeah, what was that?
I think it's to reflect light. Because they didn't have lights. Yeah.
They didn't have like a headlamp?
No, they didn't.
It's actually, if you spin it, it's for mind control.
Yeah. Isn't that what the guy did in the doctor in the Phantom Toll Booth?
I don't know.
Is that a book?
It's a book that was also a movie.
Oh yeah, the doldrums are in it.
Yeah, something. There's a dog that's got a clock in his stomach. There's a boy named
It's kind of like a
Milo. It's about Milo Yiannopoulos.
It's about Milo Yiannopoulos.
Yeah, it's what's going on in his head.
Did you hear he came out and was like, I think it's actually perfectly normal and not pedophilia to have a relationship between an older man and a 13-year-old boy.
What?
Yeah. He's like, especially in the homosexual community.
What?
There are very important, beautiful relationships that could be founded that, yes, do border on sexual. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
really?
yeah. He was like, first of all,
Sounds hot.
pedophilia is
Look,
being-
this plant's getting his stick hard.
pedophilia is
Are
defined
those
as
marshmallows? Is that where marshmallows come from?
It's a bunch of. This is hilarious. Usually Adam's the one who's distracted by.
I don't know. He's doing this incredibly inaccurate Milo impression.
I like how Milo sounds like C-3PO. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is he into fucking boys though? We're kind of bearing the lead.
is that pedophilia
Is C-3PO called C3-year-olds?
No, fuck. Ah, he beat me to it. I was going to say CP3O.
That's a good one too.
I was gonna go suck 3-year-olds.
No, those are all good. Those are all good options.
Go on.
His argument is that pedophilia is actually attraction to a child that doesn't have sexual function. So at 13, once you have sexual function, that's not actually.
So it's a phoebophilia.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like
It's making fun of people who know the distinction between a phoebophilia and pedophilia is like a big joke online, but you have to know the difference to make the joke.
Right.
Yeah.
What is it? A
well, they can
FIBA?
take
Yeah,
It's actually technically referred to as Saturday Night Fever.
That's what Travolta has.
He's got a real bad case of it.
He just tries to jack off those massage therapists.
Yeah. It's when you can only fuck kids when it's not a school night. That's what a phoebophilia is.
I'm fucking kids over here.
Yeah. No, a phoebophilia is like what would be considered normal up until like 1920.
Which is to fuck teens.
Which is, you're like a 30-year-old man that's marrying a 14-year-old girl.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's normal.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the prime, dude.
Jerry Lee Lewis did it. He married his 14-year-old cousin.
Yeah.
Is he?
Great Balls of Fire.
No, he's the same guy as Jerry Lewis.
Yeah. He did Funny Faces. Yeah.
Everyone
Like
used
a
to fuck
retard.
children, dude. Back in the day, like the hottest woman was just like the first one to get tits, I guess.
Yeah, dude.
Kings would just fuck.
What we talked about in the other episode is Julie Garland being molested by those munchkins.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that in 1939.
Would you like to be jerked off by a midget, Jake?
Blank midget.
Yeah, by blank midget.
Yeah. So you're saying if I do this, I get my dog back?
Yeah. The best part is when you tell him, I don't know where your dog is.
Because my argument is that it would probably make your dick look big as hell.
Yeah.
You know, because he got little hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you don't have a small dick, then what's the benefit of that?
Just that for everyone, everyone's probably here's got a nice sized dick that we don't have to dwell on and ask specifics. But
People always say that, like, oh, it makes my dick look huge. No, it makes your dick look like it's fucking a child. It's just a small hand on a dick.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you for.
But just imagine it's a regular person's hand and your dick is the size of like a baseball bat. Wouldn't that be cool?
I don't know. Then you're just a giant person.
Well, then in that case, yeah.
Human.
Why wouldn't you just? Why wouldn't you
also
just
pretty weird.
skip the hands
Stay
and
with
stick
your
your
own
dick
kind.
next to their dick?
Now we're talking.
If you're worried about the size of your dick, why don't you just pair up with a guy with a really small dick?
Now I think we're
And
actually
just beat
onto
off.
something.
Well,
Is that a fetish in the gay community? Like a guy with a huge dick? that
Here's
really
the
fucks
answer to
tiny
your
dick
question, and this is outside of the context of this. If the question is that a fetish in the gay community? The answer is almost always yes.
Probably. You think they rub dicks? One guy with a big ass dick rubs his dick against the little guy.
Yeah,
little
it's
dick
called
guy?
frauding.
No, frauding isn't. Oh, I guess that is fraud.
Yeah.
What is it called when you just rub up against people on the train?
That's Japanese.
That's called
pleasure.
politeness.
That's called a
Japanese
New
delight.
York minute. It's called Showtime.
You put a
What
hat
if those
down.
kids pulled their dicks out midway through? They're just upside down, beating off.
They catch the hat on it and shit.
The hat part is what throws me.
There was this like fucking video that was going around like a year and a half ago that was like the NYPD is trying to crack down on this, and it was a video of Showtime, and all these people that don't live in New York were like, this is so fucked up, this is racist or whatever, and it's like, yeah, you don't live here, it's super fucking annoying.
I got kicked. I got kicked by
they
Showtime.
fucking demand money to all do the same dance, which isn't even dancing, it's just pull-ups.
Yeah.
So you can do
like
pull-ups.
What, are you just mad they're stronger than you?
No, I can do pull-ups.
They're stronger
I'm
than you.
stronger than you. Or is that why you're mad?
No, I'm not. I don't.
Is that why you're interjecting and ruining it? You need to be on my side here against the Showtime people.
I like the Showtime.
Anyhow,
guys.
if you don't fucking live here, you don't get to comment on it.
I don't know. It's kind of cool.
I'm
It's
pro
annoying as
Showtime.
fuck, but there's still a small part of me that looks at it and it's like, wow.
Good for those kids.
How do they
They're pretty
practice
cool.
this?
Keeping them off the
If they
streets.
like dancing, I guarantee you could do that shit if you thought dancing was cool.
I guarantee
Because that's where
you.
dancing goes to.
Dancing
You don't
is
think
cool,
dancing's
dude.
cool?
You would
Stepping in
spend-
the yard is cool.
Those guys have to spend
stepping up to the
$900 a
streets
month
is
for
cool.
those lessons. Holy shit! Why doesn't someone monetize Showtime? You know how obnoxious that would be.
Oh yeah, like the show.
There's some Williamsburg guy that like
Yeah.
fucking turned Showtime class. He like got old subway cars and installed
That
them
would be
in
fucking
old
awesome.
black churches all around Bed-Stuy.
Incredible.
He bought out the churches from under them, kicked everyone out, and
It's
then
a very New York regional subject we're talking about right now.
yeah,
They should just start a restaurant called Showtime Pizza where the robots do it for you.
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Oh, that's chill.
Problem solved, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it because there are three elements of the Showtime to me.
Mhm.
One is the pole work. The second is like the stationary break dancing.
Yes.
And then the third is like doing hat flipping tricks.
Yeah, and shoes sometimes.
Is it shoes also?
Yeah. It'd be great if there was a guy that could make his like pants fall down but then come back up without touching them.
Whoa, that'd be incredible.
With a slide whistle. You
Yeah.
got a slide whistle.
this
I
is
would empty out
It's
my
describing a
wallet.
clown.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then maybe they could all get in like a one car, a little ass
Yeah.
car, but 8 of them would go in, and you'd be
Yeah.
like, how'd they do that?
And he gives you a balloon and then he leaves, you know?
On my
Give him a
train,
dollar.
on the G, in the mornings on the way to work, there's a Banda guys. They're like three Mexican dudes.
G
They're
for
like,
gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Yes. Yes. I'm on board with that. I agree with her.
You live off the G too.
No, I don't, dude. In fact, I take Ubers everywhere.
So you don't have to ride the G?
Yeah.
That's how scary gay train.
That's that's how impervious I am to being called gay. 'Cause I've never stepped foot on that train.
Impervious to being called gay. That's your superpower.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got imperviousness to
Yeah.
being called a homosexual.
I ride the A train for has sex with girls.
I have to take the
Excuse me.
I have to take the L to the G to the Q to the B to the T to get to work. I suck dicks at work.
Yeah, I ride the F to the A to the G pretty much every day.
Yeah.
I ride the T to the I to the T to the T to the I to the E to the S train.
Okay, there's no T.
Yeah, you're bad
Just
at
ride
this
it
game.
twice, get off, and then get back
Yeah,
on it.
I'd get on those trains.
I have to ride the 9 to 11 train.
This is like the worst battle rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the cipher, dude. You're in the circle now.
Yeah, we move quick
This is how
around here.
hip hop started.
I was taking the train to Times Square on Christmas Eve to go to fucking Red Lobster,
Hell yes.
Yes, dude.
Hell motherfuck. I love everything about what you just said.
Lost her.
Remember when we did that video with Cubis where he had to eat all those shrimp?
Yeah.
And we got
Wait, which
invited-
one? We did like 3 of those.
Yeah, there was like there's a guy in Austin that makes videos, and there's like we're gonna take Chris Cubis to Austin or to Red Lobster and see how many shrimp he can eat as like a video. And so we sat there and we did it. It came out okay.
By the way,
it came out okay, but Chris finishes eating and he eats like 112 or 120 shrimp or something. And then fucking at the end of it, like the waiter's like, "Oh, are you doing like the challenge? See how many you can eat?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, we had like a 12-year-old that did like 400 2 days ago." And Chris's numbers were just atrocious.
That's Texas for you.
Remember like all the shit we did 4 years ago or 8 years ago or whatever that now... Like, now in this post-Trump world, we're all like, oh, okay, everything I'm doing is a benefit for, you know, the cause and shit.
Yeah.
Everything, like, is so embarrassing in comparison.
Oh, everything I do now is a benefit for the cause. Definitely.
This podcast is a benefit.
Yeah.
we don't see a dime.
Yeah. This is all goes
All the
to
money
that.
goes to some woman with huge breasts that are filled with cancer.
I thought you were going to say candy.
Yeah. We found the woman with the biggest tits who has breast
But also
cancer.
has cancer, yeah.
because those are the most important ones to save.
It's tragic. Yeah, she's from Syria. She's
Save the
refugee.
titties.
Yeah.
I only started caring about cancer when titties got involved.
Well, it was funny. There was like pushback against that kind of like branding of breast cancer research, and you know they're like, you don't need to sexualize women in like fighting cancer. And it's like, oh, okay, I'll just keep my $20 then. you can either have me on board on my terms.
Dance for this fucking money, bitch.
Yeah,
that's a good point. You're trying to raise money. You shouldn't really nitpick. You should just.
It is
Of
weird
course
though
not.
when
Yeah,
bros
don't
are like,
fucking nitpick.
"Yo,
Pick up the
shave
fucking Morocco
titties,"
and
and
just
it's like,
dance, you know?
my grandmother.
Yeah, it's
could
dumb,
die.
but to like the pushback against that, it's money
That's
fucking
not what
talks,
the
dude.
pushback is.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You fucking idiot.
No, the pushback is that Susan G. Komen like copyrighted for the cause or for the cure.
You're talking about a completely separate
that's a
issue.
different pushback.
Yeah, that's true.
Susan
but
G.
it's-
Komen sucks my dick.
Yeah.
Don't they only
it's
do
a-
like 8% or whatever?
And they don't
the
take before
money-
pictures.
Yeah.
That's the big
Exactly.
complaint about Susan G. Komen. Is you see all this like pink stuff and you think that they're, you know, taking a bunch of before pictures of the breasts, and that's why you donate to them.
Not a chance.
But they're not.
Yeah.
Most of that money goes to women who have small breasts. Instead of the ones who just come on. Who gives a shit?
Fuck.
Jake, you were
Damn.
saying
So
something.
yeah, you were going to Red Lobster on Christmas.
Oh, I got a good burn on those kids. They started dancing, and everyone was like not having it because it was Christmas Eve. So it was like, hey, it's not showtime, it's Christmas time.
You fucking orphans that don't have families to go to on Christmas.
Right.
I had to yell at a kid for like a second.
You homeless queer youth. You stupid ass.
It ain't showtime, it's blow time. That's what you pick
Yeah.
out and make them blow you.
Drop
This
my
poor
pants.
Peter
It's not
Pan
gonna
Lost
suck
Boys.
itself.
What did you? Well, yeah, I ain't taking it out for air, Cinderella. What did you have at Red Lobster for Christmas?
Well, a bunch of bullshit. Like I don't really remember.
Yeah.
It's all
You got
pretty
the
much.
cheesy biscuits, though.
I got it. Yeah, I mean, you can't just get the cheesy biscuits. They kind of won't let you. But I think I got some lobster. I mean, it was garbage. It was like $25 an entree for like, you know, a fucking just above fast food meal.
Yeah.
Remember that night Juliana Fry was all drunk? And she was like, "Does anyone want Whataburger? I'm gonna get honey. Like, I'm gonna get honey." But and she spent like $78.
Jesus Christ!
While drunk, she says, "I'm gonna do a Whataburger run real quick."
Yeah, that wasn't that uncommon.
Yeah, when she
in that
worked at like a
fucking-
diner, so that was like her paycheck for the whole week.
$2 an hour.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
Whataburger good? I've never had it.
It's okay.
It's Texas, right?
It's just McDonald's.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it's better than McDonald's.
It's
but-
good, but the fucking hype about it is the same as the local fast food in any place, which is just a bunch
Right,
of drunk people who like don't like sports, so they have that
Right.
instead. you know?
Right.
It's fucking way better than that shit they have in Tucson or whatever.
Right.
Fucking
It's
ding-a-ling
diabetic
burger.
sports. This is
Yeah, Whataburger's on par with Wendy's, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wendy's is
Yeah.
good.
You know what's funny is the experience of going to get fast food in New York City which is fast food in New York City is a homeless shelter. It's not it's not a restaurant. I went to the Boston Market.
Hell yeah, dude.
In Chelsea.
Where? In Chelsea?
In Chelsea, yeah. Holy shit, dude.
Really? When I was a kid growing up, we like weren't allowed to, have Boston Market because it was like too nice.
Yeah.
It was like what rich people
We're
ate.
fucking Rogers Roasters family. We don't go to Boston Market.
Yeah, no, I went in and I just said they'll fucking leave. I couldn't even bear ordering anything. There was a McDonald's in Hell's Kitchen where I guess there's like a methadone clinic right by there.
That's the one. No, that's the Penn Station McDonald's.
The one where the junkies murdered each other.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
There was that guy, that journalist that lived there for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's
in the
right
McDonald's?
next to a methadone clinic. Yeah, and there's murders and shit that happen. Someone
Jesus
should just
Christ.
shut down that whole McDonald's.
Didn't you have some kind of story about a gay McDonald's and?
Yeah, in DuPont Circle.
Yeah, dude.
What happened?
Nick was blackout, so me and Nick and Jamel, we were all drinking beers all night. It was like 2, 3 a.m. We went to the gay McDonald's. And we got there, we were like stoned as fuck, drunk. And it's just like all the gay clubs just let out. And it was after hours at McDonald's. And Nick walked in on a guy sucking another guy off.
Really, in the bathroom?
Yeah.
And then he came out and he's like, dude, I couldn't pee there because there's a guy sucking.
I got scared.
The gay guy spooked you.
His face was white, literally, for just seeing this man getting his penis.
I'm jealous. Did you go check it out?
And then I was like, yeah, we should Yelp that, dude. We should definitely Yelp that.
Did you go in and look after him?
No, I wanted to make sure that they were, everything was okay in there.
Did I tell? I mean, I'm sure I've told this story on the podcast before, but in terms of hilarious, getting your dick sucked in public restroom stories, the high school I went to after I graduated, some girl was getting gangbanged in the public, in the school bathroom, and some kid was taking a piss. Had nothing to do with the gangbang, and he heard what was going on. As soon as he pissed, he just went in and got his dick sucked. he was just on a break where he just had to piss from algebra class, and he's like, all right, fuck it, and he just hopped into the gangbang.
That's hilarious.
Shit is so good.
One day, me and my friend Brad, who I went to high school with, who's Mormon, we went to see the movie Head of State with Chris Rock after school.
Yeah.
And there was this
Hell
guy sitting in the row in front of us, and he was just going, on, and then the N-word. And he's like, on. And he kept saying it. Aw, N-word, aw, N-word. And then my friend Brad was looking really confused, and we were giggling. We didn't know what was going on. And then all of a sudden, a woman's head comes out of his crotch. And he was just getting his dick sucked.
Getting head of state.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember I was in, I forget what movie I went to see, but during the trailer, you know how they have those 2 captain's chairs for handicapped people?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I was in one of them with my friend, and then in the other one, halfway on the other side of the seat, this butch dyke sits down, flannel, and fucking there was trailers for movies going on, and the trailer for she's already talking, she's brown bagging something too, so she's fucking trashed, and the trailer for Kung Pao Enter the Fist comes on, and
hilarious.
this fucking lesbian is laughing her ass off, you see that motherfucking cow, he's and they just almost immediately, and Usher's like, you gotta fucking go. And she got kicked out during
during trailers?
During trailers for fucking making too much noise during the Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
That's impressive.
Dude.
I've never seen Usher actually do anything.
Yeah, no, that's the only time I've ever seen anyone get kicked out of the theater. But they were it was like Max Cady and fucking, Cape Fear.
Yeah. Smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
Just laughing at Kung Pao.
You know what's cool about business expenses is because I said just that, I can expense buying
Just
that
buy
movie.
Cape Fear?
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna say Kung Pao.
No, I mentioned every movie.
I can buy that one too.
I mentioned every movie I buy just so it's technically
Right,
a business
yeah.
expense.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
We
What
said
else?
The Sound of Music, so I bought The Sound of Music.
Yeah, what else though? Oh yeah, Predator. I mentioned that one. I want to buy that one.
Yeah.
What are some good flicks I need to see, boys?
Yeah, I need to do research to figure out what it feels like to get a haircut. So now that's a business expense.
Yeah.
I'll
I
review
need to get
haircuts.
a $10 blowjob.
Yeah.
Adam, you could write off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam literally got jerked off by a fucking It's
crazy.
First tier operator.
I've made the case before, but it's pretty fucked up that you can't write off illegal expenses.
Like drugs?
You can't write off cocaine, even if you do a bunch of cocaine.
We've
work.
Yeah, we did it for work. We've done it for work a couple
It's
times.
fucking absolutely insane that you can't write it off as a business expense. If they can catch Al Capone for if illegal income is taxable, then fucking illegal expenditures should be taxable or tax negatable.
Makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah,
I should be in charge of the law offices, the tax department.
You could you literally probably could.
Yeah,
you could probably sneak your way in.
I could fucking make that case.
It was the IRS that took down Capone.
Yeah, it was, dude. They had to fucking get him because he didn't keep books on all his fucking illegal incomes.
Is that really what it was?
Yeah, he didn't launder his money properly.
We should watch the Untouchables.
Tax evasion?
Yeah, well, they had to get him on something because they couldn't get evidence on anything else, and they can't rely on local police departments because he fucking owned everything in Chicago.
Right. The G-men got him that way.
Yeah.
My man had syphilis,
yeah,
right?
I've been talking about wanting to watch The Untouchables again. Me and Adam are watching The Untouchables after this.
I've been on a Brian De Palma
by the way, The Untouchables is also the name of Stav's dick and balls.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Take
good.
it back.
Yeah, the Unseeables
That's
by
not their
Stav.
name.
The Can't Seeables.
Fuck.
They can't findables. It's
Fuck
so
you
funny
guys.
when fucking dudes call their girl the N-word. Like,
yeah.
such a mass.
Yeah, that guy getting his dick sucked and dropping N-bombs is hilarious. You sure it wasn't a man sucking his dick?
I had this roommate who, like, I live in like a fucking dumb, like.
The best part is that story is actually was a Chinese guy in the story.
Oh, Nico.
Chinese guy getting sucked off by a Dominican woman. There's no black people involved whatsoever.
I live in like a fucking apartment with really, thin walls, and you just hear everyone hears each other all the time. Shit. The guy that lived in the room next to me used to just get home like blackout drunk in the middle of the night and like just trying to sleep, and he'd just be up like having these. He was a wigger from like Shelter Island, like a super rich, weird, like Justin Bieber-y bowler hat guy, and he would just be like having these intense conversations where he's just calling his girlfriend the N-word like all night. Well, but like not like aggressively like as a slur. It was like he's talking to her like it sounded like the skit from like a rap album, but just all fucking night.
Right.
Oh
And then to cap it all off, he would get into a fit of rage and play the saxophone. This was a noxious fucking roommate. I ever
That
had.
guy sounds fake as shit.
Do you
dude.
remember?
There was a guy. Remember that guy, that gay guy that moved into Sandstone, that had that beard. That he's like, this is my girlfriend, Brett.
Oh my god, yeah, Brett.
Yeah, that guy.
The woman's name was Brett.
There was a woman named Brett, but it was clearly a beard.
Oh, yeah,
but
that
he
female
lived.
comedian.
He lived right above the office, and we would just hear him fucking all the time. And I remember it was like Joe was like, "Well, I guess he's not gay, dude. He's fucking that girl pretty hard." And it's like, no, he has to fuck her that hard to come.
Yeah.
If he's pretending,
Well,
of course.
he was getting pegged.
Yeah.
That's right. He was just, oh yes.
Oh,
Use the extra large one.
Yeah.
He's just got a wall of different.
Yeah, right.
Do you remember
gauges of dildos?
It's a bandolier.
Like drill bits.
She puts a sock and bopper in his ass and then blows it up.
One time when I was living in Bushwick at John F. O'Donnell's place.
This is a fake story he's about to tell, by the way.
No, the three of us.
Fake news, bitch.
No, me, Jake, and Nick were playing Catan, and I
piece of shit. Go ahead, Adam.
Fuck.
Tell your story. Nick is a piece of shit. No.
Wait, I remember that.
playing Catan.
It's not fake news. I was there.
Yeah. We had that. I had this
Sucklers.
roommate that used to cheat on his girlfriend, but most of the cheating included tickling girls. Remember that?
Yeah.
And the
He would
three of us were like
tickle?
playing Catan in the living room, and there would just be these shrieks of laughter coming out of the room. And it turned out, like he cheated. I guess the girl came like his girlfriend came over 3 nights a week, and the other 4 nights a week he had a different girl over. I mean, he was very professional about cheating.
Was he sexy?
He was like a kind of pretty big dude, big black
Muscular,
dude, but
muscular black man.
yeah.
Let's just say he filled Adam out. If you know what I mean.
He was
that shit
tickling
was-
bitches.
That shit was it's like if you think about it, like the control of like of an orgasm, what that lasts like 5 seconds.
That just reminds me of, you ever see that bullshit Josh Hartnett movie,
40 Days and 40 Nights?
40 Days and 40 Nights.
no fat.
Where he blows that feather across that bitch's stomach and she like comes from the feather.
Oh, no.
And it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to be in love with that
you know
girl.
how hard it is for most women to come, and this bitch comes from a feather. She was probably molested. And I know that's like a weird way to go with that, but I feel like those people come early.
She was
usually.
molested by a poultry farmer is what happened.
Right.
So any kind of feather.
She was molested by that bird woman at Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese's girlfriend. Whoever was in that costume.
Yeah, how many like sex scenes in movies from like the past before, I don't know, just like I guess before porn was prevalent enough?
Yeah.
A lot of shit seems like it was written by people that have never had sex.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is what I love. All the Michael Douglas sex scenes are always him just like about to bite or be bitten by some fucking anorexic woman.
Yeah.
They're always like
Marv Albert.
just sucking air through their teeth at each other. You know, like throwing their hair around. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Nobody fucks like that.
They're about to sue
Just
lawyers.
always, you have to clear off every surface in your apartment.
Who's gonna clean that up?
I used to think that was just a prerequisite to fucking.
Yeah,
Was
throw
having to
everything off
just-
your desk.
yeah, cleaning out a
Destroy
desk,
your own
tables,
Making a
kitchens. Yeah. When I was a little kid, I used to
Just
dream
kill your own
about
goldfish.
passionately making out with a woman and clearing out a tabletop.
Yeah, she's like grabbing your necktie, doing weird shit with your necktie, kissing your shirt so it leaves a mark on your shirt.
That shit was fucking dumb. Does anybody have good fuck scenes? Who's got a nice fuck scene?
The scene in that
pornography.
Where Chloe Savini sucks that guy's
That
dick.
was so awesome. That's so funny that you mentioned that. I literally was thinking about the last one we recorded.
Yeah.
It's like, how... God bless that man, dude.
Yeah.
For just, like, getting his dick... What's his name? Brown Bunny? What was the fucking guy's name?
Vincent Gallo.
Yeah, Vince Gallo. Yeah, he just like, I think my character has to get his dick sucked. Like, okay, cool. It's like, yeah, but it's gonna have to be on camera. My dick has to literally get sucked. And
Apparently, they say it's a prosthetic that he used.
What?
Yeah, because that dick was pretty huge in
That's
that
a
movie.
good dick.
Wait, you know what happens right after the blowjob in that movie?
What?
He comes.
Finds out. No, he finds
He comes out of his penis from the
That girl
blowjob.
that sucked
You
his
said
dick.
right after. I'm answering the question.
What does he find out?
Chloe Sevigny was a ghost.
That's a cool way to say
And
it.
then
Yeah.
Chloe Sevigny.
Savini?
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Chloe Savini.
No, it's
No, it's not. I said it right the first time. Now you've infected my brain with your weird.
Yeah, you've been saying things weird and gay all
flair.
day.
Yeah.
I say things gay. That's just how I am.
Anyway, she's a ghost.
He finds out she's a ghost, and then the movie. ends.
I literally beat off to that because I thought it was
The brown
cool.
bunny fuck
I thought
scene?
that she was literally sucking dick, and it was cool that an actress was sucking
Anyway,
dick.
It's kind of weirder that she was sucking a fake dick.
Well, someone asked Vincent Gallo about it, and he got super mad. Like, it was like a rumor, and then they asked him about it, and he got furious. So now, because he got mad, everyone's like, oh, yeah, I guess it wasn't.
Oh, so he got mad because they thought it wasn't his dick wasn't big enough. His real dick wasn't big enough.
I guess he's sort of, by getting mad, it was like a tell that it maybe wasn't actually his dick. But
Seems
that
like-
guy's got a stupid voice. Have you ever heard him speak before?
No, I literally.
Sounds like Emo Phillips.
Yeah, he sounds like
Really?
shit.
The only
No,
part of
I
his
don't know.
movies
I don't
I've
know.
ever.
He talks like this. Now he talks like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Literally, the only part
Oh,
of
yeah,
his
yeah, he
acting
does.
I've ever seen is him
New
getting
York
his dick sucked.
accent, but it's high.
Really?
Yeah, it's really annoying.
So he sounds like you. This sounds like you're doing an Adam impression.
No, shut up, dude. I'm not even from New
Whoa,
York.
he talks like that? That's
Yeah.
really gay.
That's how he talks.
like this?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Whoa,
All right, that's terrible.
that's an amazing impression of
That's-
both you and him. I don't know how you do that so well.
Wait. Anyway, do you have anything else to talk about, Adam?
No, that's
Are
it.
you gonna
I'm
are you
be
gonna just do
quiet
that
the
voice
rest
the
of
whole
episode.
time?
Shut up.
Just talk in your normal voice, man.
Oh man, he's really method on this impression of Vincent Friedland.
Yeah. Anyway, I definitely did beat off to that. Chloe Savini, what's up? I'd just smash.
Don't you mean Chloe Sauvignon?
Sauvignon.
Sauvignon.
Seven Dust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vincent the guy, Gallo.
Dude, I used to know this guy. I used to work with this guy that was really into Avenged Sevenfold and had Avenged Sevenfold tattoos.
I fucking love them. Actually,
he had Avenged Sevenfold tattoos. He's like, yeah, this is the skull bat. Basically, what it represents. I was like, stop. He's like, well, no, it represents stop. I don't want to even hear what you think a skull bat represents. What kind of symbolism a fucking skull with bat wings on it? What kind of close reading of a flying bat skull could be in your fucking idiotic mind?
you ever watch all those like Bam Margera post Jackass shows?
Yeah. We put a fucking alligator in April's bed, and she's gonna shit her fucking pussy off.
A bear's gonna rape my mother.
We took a shit in Don Vito's fucking mouth while he was asleep.
Wait, Don Vito raped kids?
Free Don Vito, or R.I.P.
No,
I
he's
think.
dead.
Yeah,
He's dead.
R.I.P. Don Vito.
Dead, and he was a pedophile.
Dead and a pedophile.
Yeah, you're watching Bam fucking pranks his fucking parents. Hey, this is Bam Margera. I'm 37 years old.
Well, they all had tattoos of this thing called a heartagram.
Yeah, it's from the band Him.
Yeah, and like he got rich when he was like 17, so he just has like tattoos of that.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with this band. And I do pranks on my parents, like taking a shit in April's mouth while she's asleep.
I'm gonna fuck my mom.
Yo, we covered my turds in flour, and we're gonna fucking throw them at my mom.
It's a really good, it's a treasure trove of mid-Atlantic accent, because they're all from Westchester, PA. So they all talk like shit.
How did he get rich? They did CKY.
CKY, yeah. Well, CKY and fucking Knoxville and Steve-O teamed up, and that's what created Jackass.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because Knoxville wrote for, what was it? That was it Big Brother?
No, really?
Not
I don't know,
some magazine, some skateboard magazine.
Oh, that's right.
Spike Jones was involved.
Trans World.
Nah, it wasn't Trans World.
No, it was
a different skateboard magazine, but he did a piece, and then Steve-O was just a rodeo clown. I forget how he got roped into it.
Did you read that?
Have you seen his special? Have we talked about his stand-up special?
No, but I mean, I've heard from people that he approaches it the same way Mick Foley does, which is like, I'm not a comic, but these are venues where I can go around.
Right, but it's so fun. The stand-up special he has, like, he'll like do like 4 minutes, and then he'll just like smash a full beer can over his head. It's pranks, it's like bits, and then in between he'll just like staple his balls or something. I think he literally staples his balls.
Shit, dude.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Bam Margera's live show is, we're gonna come in an envelope and I'm gonna mail it to April. We're gonna fucking mail it to April. The whole club is gonna watch me.
His boy died, dude. Ryan Dunn.
Yeah, dude. One of my favorite tweets after that was somebody tweeted, "Hi, I'm Ryan Dunn, and this is Drive into a Car and Kill Your Friend."
Well, wasn't he tweeting about how he was fucked up and gonna drive? I think his last tweets are literally like...
Well, and then all those Jackass guys were like hurt that they're... I mean, yeah, you can be hurt, but like they got mad when people were making fun of it.
Oh, yeah, there's like one of those roasts. Somebody makes a joke.
Schumer, it was Schumer.
Yeah.
You just zoom in on Steve-O's face, and he just looks like a dog that's about to get put down.
Yeah. Right. What was the joke? It was like something like... something about him being dead also, or something like that.
You remember when Schumer was like, that was her thing? When she was like real fucking mean and edgy?
Yeah, roast.
Yeah, she used to be inappropriate.
Dude, and she would be fine right now if she just continued down that path and didn't fucking throw people under the bus and embrace the whole like shame culture bullshit.
But she's so big now, that's part of her brand.
She didn't have to be.
Like Hillary.
It didn't fucking have to be. Fucking Tina Fey rejected that shit.
Yeah.
Plenty of people did.
I think they try to thrust it upon you if you're like a woman like that.
Yeah,
and then you're like tempted to like just be like, well,
there's more pressure for women to do it than there is men to be like a fucking woke person, but they're gonna fucking come for you, and they have for Amy,
Yeah.
But she's fine. She's fucking doing movies.
Oh yeah, she'll be rich forever.
We're gonna take a dump in Amy's car.
Yeah, we're gonna make Amy say the N-word to April, and then we're gonna fucking send the tape to Leslie Jones. Hey, this is Bam Margera, 2017.
Did they like molest him or something? Why is he so mean to his parents? They seem like good parents.
Because that's the shit that's funny to fucking 12-year-olds.
Yeah,
and because when you're 12 years old and you're watching that show, you're like, Bam rules.
Yeah.
He put a fucking half pipe in the house.
Yeah, it is tight.
Yeah.
As an 11-year-old, you're like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like a fucking 35-year-old man.
Yeah,
or some
right.
shit, and
Imagine- what
I've heard
that's-
he's like
it's
not
just-
holding up really well.
Oh, he looks horrible.
Yeah,
He's all
no.
fucking bloated.
That's,
from
imagine you had a show and the premise is you live with your parents still.
Yeah, and you
then
fuck
you're
with
trying
them.
to show everyone how cool you are. Yeah.
He's just gonna end up being as fat as fucking Phil.
Right, yeah.
I gotta say, slapping his fat father in the stomach.
The first time you see that is fucking funny.
Very, very funny. It's a good bit.
I don't know. I just don't think it's funny to disrespect your parents.
Same.
You know,
my children.
You learn there's certain rules. You know, there's rooms you don't go into in the house.
Right.
That's your father's Nazi memorabilia.
Well, that's where your uncle fucks kids.
Yeah.
He kind of should be mean to Don Vito.
He's the one he loved the most, though. Is the fucking child molester, but just the fattest, goofiest looking motherfucker.
Yeah, Bam had a good read on people.
He needed one of those scooters to get around.
I feel like they should reboot Firing Line with Bam Margera.
What's Firing Line?
It was like a public, you know, like, I guess not Charlie Rose, but like a panel show.
Oh, okay.
Like McLaughlin Group.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's the moderator.
Yeah, but it was like the longest running one.
Like the Dick Cavett show?
No, that's just a talk show.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but he would have
Wait,
like
the Dick Haver show?
the Dick Haver show. You had to have a nice.
I liked it, Adam.
Did you
Dick
guys
Cavett's
see
still
that?
alive.
Is he alive?
Yeah, he's
How
old
about
as
the
shit.
How about the Tranny Griffith show?
Now we're talking.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Now we're getting somewhere. What were you gonna say, Adam?
I had a joke I wanted to do about Trans World Skateboard Magazine and Caitlyn Jenner, but you
Yeah,
know.
that's good, dude.
That's
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
man. That's,
I don't get it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so I gave up. Like 30 minutes ago. It would have been
Hell
good.
yeah.
Oh fuck.
What happened to skateboard? You see that video of Tony Hawk where he's like, I'm 49 years old and I'm going to land the 900 again.
Oh yeah.
And then it's just like 20 minutes of him smashing his fucking head against the ground, and he finally does it, and he's like, let's fucking go home.
Dude, King.
What is this a fucking
The
commercial
30
for?
for 30 about Matt Hoffman.
Oh, dude, that shit is hilarious.
I
When
haven't
his
seen that
family's
one.
like,
Did we watch that
please, no. I watched it with my mom, actually.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
That's hilarious.
His whole family's like, please, you don't need to jump this bicycle over this ramp. You have a family to raise, you know. And he's like, I'm gonna fucking do it. Yeah. And then they have footage of it. He rides the bicycle up the ramp.
Nice.
And then he falls on the ground and cracks his skull open. It's
Holy
like
shit.
he was in a coma for the next 7 months.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then
He's
like,
medically died like 4 times.
Yeah.
God
He's just
damn.
dragging his family through hell.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's like, yeah, I just gotta get an arm.
Well, it was so funny. I remember watching that, and it was
That's
right around the
gotta be
time
gnarly.
that Dave Mirra died, and it was like, it wasn't the other guy?
Yeah. What? I didn't even know Dave
A
Mirra
bunch of those
died. Dude.
guys died.
Yeah.
Like, duh. You know?
Yeah.
Did you know people growing up who were like trying to get sponsored?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Everybody I know.
Everyone pretended they were
Yeah,
sponsored.
Yeah.
You could land one kickflip. You're like, yeah, I'm trying to get.
I'm trying to get fucking sponsored by Volcom.
Yeah.
I want to
I
get
like
sponsored
looked
for
up-
beating off by Volcom. When we were talking about reading Rainbow earlier, I was thinking about beating off Rainbow. No, wait, hold on. Beating off bow. That was it.
Beating off bow.
Beating off
Take a
Rainbow is
look
good, too.
at a porno book. Beating off bow. And it's to teach kids about jacking off.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Butterfly in the sky.
I can come twice as high.
I never watched that shit, dude. Reading's gay.
Yeah.
Well, no,
That's
dude,
how I
it's
felt.
tight because you get to watch.
Dude, I was like, PBS? Pretty bullshit.
Kind of the premise of that show was
Sesame
reading is
Street?
super gay.
Yeah.
It's for kids.
Yeah. No, the cool kid shows to watch were like Ren and Stimpy, fucking Terminator,
South Park.
South Park.
That was a movie.
Yeah.
Porn, Stern on E.
Yeah, I watch it.
fucking.
Hardcore pornography, racist pornography.
Yeah, two
involved
racist
guns.
people fighting.
Triumph of the Will.
Yeah,
Birth of a Nation. That was my
Right.
favorite movie growing up was
rape,
Birth of a Nation.
rape at gunpoint.
Snuff films.
Yeah, that was footage of soldiers in Iraq gang raping sus.
A video of those Chechens sticking a combat knife underneath a young Russian soldier's trachea, sawing through it above a pile of rocks. That was I watched that more than Sesame Street. Yeah.
See my cereal.
The Nick Berg video.
ISIS beheadings.
Cartel execution.
Well, I had a special type of Apple Jack, so on the back you had to connect the dots and draw Muhammad.
I gotta tell you, nothing has gotten me quite as hard as drawing a really beautiful picture of Muhammad.
Dude, I was trying to do a fucking joke for like months last year, and it's like funny in my head, but it just bombed every time I did it live about going to a police sketch artist and just describing Muhammad. It's funny, right? But it's fucking just frowns all around. I don't know if that's me or just audiences or I'm just an idiot.
No, that's hilarious.
No, it's the audience. It's always the audience. The thing is like, even if you're the shittiest comedian in the world, you're probably still a better comedy audience member than the majority of like comedy audiences. So it's always the audience.
Yeah.
You know?
It seemed like one of those things where people were like, is this okay? Which is just like rampant.
Well, what I like, this is a big inconsistency I like to point out, is so people are flabbergasted that they could be offended that you could draw Muhammad. Like, well, how could you get offended? Yet here, we're not allowed to draw swastikas in the library. They ask you to leave. They ask you to replace all those copies of The Sorcerer's Stone. And I said I only drew it on 7 pages. And it's not even permanent marker.
I only drew it on pages 14.
Yeah, I did it in gel pens. You have to reimburse me for the ink for my gel pens, my Milky pens.
You have to do a flip book to even make it all come together. You know, no one's gonna see that shit.
I want all my fucking stickers back. All my Lisa Frank stickers that I drew out swastikas with, and the copy of Sorcerer's Stone. I remember. This is why libraries suck, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It's 1984, man.
No, I used to love that shit, dude. I would go there, play Carmen San Diego, play Oregon Trail. Yeah.
Library?
Yeah. That's that poor kid shit, dude. Before we had video games, my mom would just take us there and shoot, and then we'd go shop at the bullshit, like that fake grocery store where you got cereal in like
in bags,
40-pound bags.
Yeah,
it's just fucking Great Value, like the Great Value store. God, everything.
Kids
The
in a
meat,
trough.
Just dog food.
the meat was so bad, dude. At those grocery stores, the meat was just horrendous. It was so fucking.
They were like dollar stores and shit, right?
Huh?
You're talking about like dollar stores.
It was like a
and shit,
dollar. It was like a dollar.
It's the grocery stores where they don't have like the floors finished. It's just bare concrete.
No, dude, Costco's nice.
Yeah, well, that's like a membership thing. That's
Costco.
because they save money and they also pay their employees real well.
Yeah, Costco's a good company.
That's why they can't afford the floors.
No, yeah, there's like grocery stores where half the shit is still in a cardboard box.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't even bother unpacking.
Yeah, there were no bags.
The most depressing grocery store I've ever been in my entire life is at Myrtle and fucking it's like Myrtle and Throop or Myrtle and like you go up. There's a fucking awful smell. There's like a hum. Everything's like set up where you can only enter and exit one way. So there's.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
IKEA style.
Yeah, sort of. But it feels like a prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like barbed wire around the cat food.
Well, yeah. Someone's got to keep those fucking cat moms out of there. Steal
The
your toilet
bodega
paper.
cats, dude. They come in and get a little fucking.
Oh, the old commando headbands. You ever been to the White Castle on Myrtle?
Oh yeah.
No,
I went there alone.
Is that
once.
closed?
No. The one over by Legion closed, but this one down here is open. I was riding my bike home from some bar the other night or whatever, and I stopped there because I was shitting blood for a while. I had to go to the hospital. I had diverticulitis. I was just rampantly shitting blood.
What's
for like a month.
diverticulitis?
It's like these weird fissures that form in your colon that people get after 40, but I'm fucking 30. I just got them from like PBR and shit. And they get infected, and then you just shit blood. It's pretty fucking gross.
Nice.
I got it all cleared up, kind of. So but I didn't know what was happening, so I was just like fucking having to run to the bathroom real bad a lot, and I was riding my bike from Flatbush. It's like 45 minutes. So I see White Castle in the middle of the night. It's like this, bright, glowing white building, and I'm almost kind of hungry. So I go in there, and I'm like, all right,
so you're shitting blood, and you're like, I could get a little fucking White Castle.
Yeah,
That'll help this
but
out.
the deal is you have to buy something, or they won't let you use the restroom. Right. So I order some food, and then I'm like, can I have the little fucking beep boop, the fucking spy passcode for the bathroom to get in? And I open the bathroom, and it's like, have you ever seen Train Spotting? Yeah. The worst toilet in Scotland or whatever. Somebody just shit all over the walls.
Yeah. Dude, that happened to me. I went into the fucking bathroom in the McDonald's on Delancey, and you have to put in a quarter. So it's not even for customers.
That's illegal.
And I go in there, dude. Not only was there shit all over the toilet and the seat, which I'm fine. It's New York. You know, there's gonna be. There was blood. There was fucking someone had like cut themselves.
I was there a half an hour before that.
Yeah. And there was fucking blood all over the seat and the floor, and it's like, get your fucking shit together, dude. It's like, this is why you're homeless. If you can't even shit in the toilet, you know, like that. Well, like I just need a job. No. You need to learn shitting
The
first.
aim. Your asshole aim needs to improve.
You think you're going to be, what, like in an office and people are just going to talk? Oh, well, he used to be homeless, so, you know, they got him a haircut and, you know, he knows how to not steal from the register anymore.
Yeah,
but
it's like some uplifting Will Smith movie.
Yeah, right.
It's to teach the guy to shit.
Happiness, yeah.
The pursuit of
not shitting.
Pursuit of crappiness.
Yeah, right.
Hey, there we are.
Yeah, there
So
it is.
did you shit in there, dude?
No, so I couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to do it. So then I went back out, and then they gave me my food. So then I just sat there with this like disgusting White Castle food. No, I just couldn't stop thinking about the fucking horrific scene I just saw. Like trying to eat it while having to shit really bad, and almost just wanted to throw up.
Horrible.
Then I just fucking threw the food away and went home.
Did you make it home? Did you shit your pants?
I made it home.
Nice.
Yeah. I did. Also, I saw this on the way home.
Yeah.
I was on a bike, so it was real cold, so I couldn't really stop. I just saw this. You ever seen Into the Mouth of Madness?
No.
Yeah.
Remember that weird scene with that guy on the bicycle?
That's the Sam Neill movie, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That weird fucking just passing in the night, ghostly guy on a bicycle.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so
that's such a weird movie, dude.
Oh yeah, it's
that's like the movie where John Carpenter just went way too far with shitty special effects.
No, I
it's
love
like,
it,
what the
man.
fuck happened to you?
It's ridiculous. He made all the guitar solos himself.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, he's a great like musician.
Yeah.
I mean,
does all
half
the music,
of a fucking
right?
Carpenter movie is the score. And they're great, you know. I mean, Christine is fucking amazing for the. We just rewatched Christine the other night.
Well, I liked
I
Into the
purchased
Mouth of
it
Madness.
as a tax write-off.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I saw these two like Hasidic Jews, right? And this is like middle of fucking nowhere, Brooklyn.
Why do people specify Hasidic Jews?
Well, because they had the.
Like you're going to be
hats
talking
and
about
everything.
Hasidic Coptic Christian.
Yeah. Hasids.
All right.
I'm Hasidic Muslim.
Well, that's right. I shouldn't assume they could have been just dressed like
What's
that.
the deal with saying the whole thing?
Yeah.
But,
The Jerry bits.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not cutting off for any reason. This is just how I like kill time on the show.
Yeah, no.
It's by making someone else's story take 45 minutes.
I read you loud and clear, man. Also, this is not really going anywhere.
You
Except
also
that,
do that in real life, too.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
At the show.
Not to everybody, just to you, dude.
That's part of being alive. Don't treat me like Adam. Come on.
I'm only
Yeah.
for the purposes of show business.
Show our guests the respect you don't show our good friend.
Like
To be a faggot.
to be the white man.
To be
Behind blue eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be Aryan. No one knows what it's like to be Aryan.
No one knows what it's like.
Why aren't there any like alt-right guys who are like beautiful ass Aryan motherfuckers?
And you know what's fucked up is those guys don't have any kind of guilt. If you're like some beautiful, handsome, you know, Nordic, whatever,
Blonde-haired, blue-eyed
you're not
ass
like,
motherfucker.
fuck, dude, I'm the worst one.
Yeah.
They don't have that. They're like, we have to make a house out of Legos and, you know, eat the raw fish. I don't know, whatever the fuck they do. I've been to IKEA 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
What were these Hasids doing, Jake?
Oh, okay. So one of them's walking, the other one, like they're both like 6 foot tall, full grown men. One of them's just up on the other guy's shoulders like a toddler, and he's just got his arms out like Mecha Shiva style from Venture Brothers. And like I just fucking was like, I'm going too fast. I can't turn around and like ask them what this is.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it was like spooky as fuck.
Wait, sorry, they were doing like piggyback rides?
Yeah.
But on top of the other one's shoulders.
Like acrobats. Like a
Oh
full.
yeah, that's like a dancing. That's like a thing.
Oh, they're practicing their dancing?
Yeah.
Maybe they have to go to a bar.
It's called Hasidic Showtime.
Is it? Don't
go around looking for pennies.
Yeah.
Don't a bunch of Hasids like fuck
Schnoz time?
A bunch of them
Schnoz time?
fuck trans hookers.
Really?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Why?
Yeah, because if you repress your sexuality to that degree, it just explodes.
Yeah.
You're also,
you know, it's like the veterans that come back and they pretend like they don't have PTSD and they just don't get it treated, and then eventually they fucking go on a killing
And
spree.
murder their family.
They're also separated from women for like until they get married. So they definitely have like latent homosexuality. So if they fuck hookers, you know.
Do you think they suck each other off and shit?
Yeah, we talked about this before. There's that documentary about
That's
about
true.
gay gossips.
Nice.
Did you hear about the guy that went rogue in New York like a few years ago and they threw bleach in his face?
No, what happened?
No, he tried to leave.
Yeah, well, he started exposing like these like, crazy sex
All the
crimes
molestation and shit.
Damn.
They threw fucking bleach in his face.
Damn, is he alright?
His eyebrows look amazing now.
His mustache is completely hidden.
They bleach him and he's like, ah, and then he like looks up and he's like a beautiful Aryan man.
No, he's Milo.
It's like Squidward. Remember that episode of SpongeBob where they make him sexy as shit?
My only exposure to SpongeBob is through black memes.
Yeah, there's a meme
black
of him.
people love SpongeBob. It's crazy.
First of all, SpongeBob's great.
They love Arthur and they love
never
SpongeBob.
got into it.
You didn't? You never?
I thought you meant they love Dudley more, Arthur. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I did not know about this.
When you get lost between the moon and New York City.
I've never seen that one.
I know it's crazy.
The best that you be do. The best that you be do is fall in love.
Yeah, I've only seen the remake with
Dude, Christopher Cross.
with
Christopher Cross, hot take.
Russell,
The greatest musician of all time.
I agree, dude. I think he's up there.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
He's a fucking beast. Man.
Yeah, he's great, dude. I love just how what a fat piece of shit he is.
I think the best
Just a
musician of all-
dumpy, just
looks
wearing
like a pig.
wearing cotton pants and slippers.
Hell yeah,
All those
dude.
guys that
That's a
make
good
that like
look.
ultra romantic adult contemporary just
Yeah.
look like Steve Bannon and shit.
They look like cleaned up Blake.
Yeah, well, they kind of that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Blake could 100% make.
Do you still
music
see
like that.
Blake? What's he up to?
Yeah, I see him around a bit. He just works at that fucking bar.
He's got a lifestyle that he just, any other normal human being would have had to have quit like 15 years ago.
It's insane. Like I don't really. But the thing is like. What he's doing is it's all based on inertia, like because every once in a while I've seen him in like a moment where he's like, I gotta clean up, I gotta quit.
Oh, he's been like that as long as I've ever known him.
But it'll last for like a day, and he's like visibly like shaking. He's just like vibrating and shit, and he freaks out. And the next time you see him, he's like back to just partying and
What's
stuff.
his lifestyle? Feed us
His
in.
lifestyle was in it being in a successful band like 25 years ago.
What was the band?
Page 99. Yeah, he was in Slave.
He looks like he's.
Well, it's Blake's original name was Dave Matthews. Blake was in Delamitri, and after their success and downfall, he, just continued part. I mean, he's just.
Well, we just both moved here around the same time, and we were like, all right, comedy, right? And then he just got a job at like a party bar and just like did massive amounts of cocaine. He's a fat comedian. Like, it's just got bad news written all over it.
I can read it.
Every time I see him, I'm like, how's it going? He's like, great. And I'm like, whoa, really?
Yeah, he either internalizes all of it or is just one of those people that doesn't, like, give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I think, like, maybe I'm wrong. Man, it is.
Yeah, Blake's never seemed like he's been depressed as long as I've known him.
Yeah, because
he always seems happy.
Somebody lost his dog to,
when it moved,
child care.
Yeah. With Child Protective Services,
Dog Protective Services, Canine Protective Services.
Yeah.
The funniest shit was when Nick told me you were at a bar with Blake and he was hitting on a girl, and then some other dude that.
Oh
looks
yeah, some
exactly
guy that
like
like a nerdier version of Blake like cocked him. Because Blake was talking to this girl for like 2 hours, and then some other guy was like, "Milady, may I walk you to the train?" And then she was like, "Okay." And then they just left and went and fucked. Blake's like, "Yeah, I don't like her anyways."
It's like that other Homer Simpson that walks into Moe's.
Yeah. With the top hat and the fucking.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, R.I.P. Blake.
Yeah, too bad he died.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were we talking about before that? Christopher Cross.